What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the house. Over 1,500 of you guys made it out to YCS Chicago. That is freaking insane. If you guys didn't know, leading up into the weekend, there were negative 55-degree wind chills, flights were getting canceled, and it did warm up a little towards 20 degrees. As a Texan, I find it insane that y'all headed out there, but people all the way out from Europe came in. People from the local area, from Texas, from everywhere came in, and this event is insane. It's amazing. It's quite the interesting top cut. So let's get into some lead up before we get into the meta breakdown. Usually I like to let the event actually finish up before reporting on it, but I've got things to do today before the live stream, so let's just go ahead and bring you guys the information. This Grin Maju deck you're looking at almost topped, one win away, something around 85th place. Justin James Richardson is posting in Zodiac, showing himself on the pairings as well, and we scroll up and see some very painful bubble losses. Alex Simo and DZeef. So close. One win away each. Simo lost on a bubble feature match that we'll show in a bit, and then DZeef lost 10 out of 11 freaking dice rolls through the event and still made it that freaking close. It is insane. Talking about DZeef, he also on his channel has a profile up of Burning Abyss with Block Dragon on it that almost made it as well. Jeff Jones also lost on the bubble with Danger Zombies. So many cool and awesome things just on the bubble breaking, and if it tells you the level of competition that Jeff Jones is one win away, DZeef, Simo one win away, man, the top cut gets freaking crazy. Also, just be aware, if you want to go read it, there is a feature match, and they do miss a ruling on Link Kuriboh because it's a redeclare instead of a tack declare. That's already been addressed in Zodiac. Simo also talking about how he missed it, so I would have missed that one myself. I did not know that ruling, that a redeclare isn't considered a declare with Link Kuriboh, so maybe brush up on your ruling knowledges and read through this feature match to learn something for yourself to add to your game, because certainly I did not know that ruling myself. But let's go ahead and get into the deck breakdown that you're probably here for. So we've got the pairings up here. The breakdown isn't complete. It's missing, you might notice, Calvin DeHaan's ABCs. Calvin DeHaan, the Mad Lad, said he would hang up ABCs, brings it back out, beats Ryan Levine on his way up, and manages to top. And he is currently in the top 16 after being able to beat David Flores, a Texas friend of mine, who's using Sky Strikers. ABC advances to top 16. That is crazy. But as you see, there's 10 Sky Strikers, 10 different Thunder Dragons, but 9 using Danger. I emphasize that Danger would heavily change our format from the OCG, and with Gold Sark at 1, Danger highly boosting the consistency of Thunder Dragon is just insane. Thunder Dragon's really coming out here, and equal parts to Sky Strikers. It was my pick to take this whole event, but there's some other exciting stuff, like Cyber Dragons is missing from this, climbing over Simo. Cyber Dragons have made it, and they have advanced to the top 16 as well. 2 Subterrors and 2 Crusadia, but I think one of the Crusadias is considered Crusadia Guard Dragons, if I'm not mistaken, from what I've heard from coverage, but not 100% on that. That's just what I've heard. We also have Trick Stars, 1 slot. Prank Kids, 1 slot. Altergeist, I believe, are in 1 slot, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get that, use that good old, Altergeist are not coming up when we actually see the matchup knowledge. Did Altergeist not top? And Luna Lights did? Luna Lights topped under Raphael Nevin, coming from overseas. And you're telling me Altergeist couldn't bother to make it? That's actually insane. I saw a different list earlier that said Altergeist made it, and with a power-up of Pot of Extravagance. Literally, they have only pretty much been powered up into this format. I guess it just states the strength of freaking Eradicator Epidemic Virus, doesn't it? But we'll wait to see the deck list to confirm that and make sure of that. But as we scroll up through the matchups, let's see what's actually happening in the top 32. We've got Danger Thunder Dragon versus Pendulum Magician. Ooh, Triff did say one of his children would make it. I don't know if the blessing is, but coming in there, Mr. Wilson, Pendulum Magicians, another rogue contender in top cut. We've got Danger Thunder Dragons Dragons versus Sky Strikers, ABC versus Sky Strikers, Subterror versus Danger Thunder Dragon. I notice a lot of these aren't mirror matches, actually. There's very few. Danger Thunder Dragon versus Sky Striker, Crusadia versus, it just says Danger. Just Danger? Really? You went raw with it? Is that Cyberstein, maybe? Are you maybe Cyberstein? I don't know. I hope not. I hope not. I know if even one tops, people are going to be freaking out. We've got Sky Strikers versus Sky Strikers, Cyber Dragon advancing against Sky Strikers, Trickstar versus Sky Strikers, Danger Thunder Dragon versus Crusadia, Subterror versus Danger Thunder Dragon, Danger Orcust. So this is a huge talking point of the weekend, actually. Orcust almost made it with Avery Foster as well. He was doing very well, but didn't quite make it. And Exception, the Mad Lad, as always, bringing Orcust to the front early. Not many people anticipated it to be coming out. Yes, you have the Azathoth combo, but it lacks against Altergeist. A lot of people thought Altergeist would be doing so much better here, but Azathoth is pretty dang good against Thunder Dragons. So being able to bring out that quick play Azathoth is so painful against them. It looks like Ed got some decent matchups there, but also Sky Strikers, what a struggle for the deck sometimes. Sometimes, but not all the time. The Widow Anchor, pretty good against that quick Azathoth. We'll see how that turns out. I think he actually advanced, though, if I remember right. Let's actually go over here. I can't wait. We got some advancements thanks to Ready for Duel. Furman advances, a very strong contender to win this event. We've got Arnold advancing, Cyber Dragons advancing, Tahan with ABC advancing, Nevin with Lunalights in the top 16, Deception does advance. We've got Danger Thunder Dragon also here under Jonas. Clifton Land with his Subterror Guru Control advancing. I'll admit, I'll be the first to say it. If you've been on my live streams, you know I highly underestimated Guru Control until I started playing against it yesterday, and it was like, okay, and now it just continues, and it's up here and out here. Now, I've been super harsh on Cyberstein, rightly so, but Subterror Guru, I underestimated you. God dang. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Jonas advancing with Thunder Dragons there, so a lot of the decks advancing seem to be Thunder Dragons so far. Was there a single Sky Striker in any of the advancements? That's a yikes, and that's how many slots? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 out of 16, and no Sky Strikers advancing yet. We're in some crazy times here, boys. So we also have Prank Kids versus Thunder Dragons with Tristan there versus Jonathan. I don't think that result was set over there. So we have this Danger Thunder Dragon beating the other one of the few mirror matches. Sky Striker versus Danger Thunder Dragon, and Sky Striker versus Lunalight falling. So odd enough, this is what I always like to see in Top Cut, is how well will the major decks perform, and it looks like Thunder Dragon is currently blowing out Sky Striker in terms of advancing to the top 16. It's pretty awesome to see that. Like, yeah, oh yeah, it's my call. That was a pretty easy call to make, though, seeing as they only lost Gold Sark to 1, which you can still play. They gained a Loof Lupine, and they also gained Eradicator, which apparently, that did it to Altergeist in the format. That completely took them out of the first part of this format. How will Altergeist adapt moving forward? I don't know. But dang, that is incredible. It's actually insane that it's no Altergeist. I'm actually floored. I called it to be, I thought it was the second best deck. I thought it was Thunder Dragon, Altergeist, Sky Striker. Even though Sky Strikers didn't get hit, Altergeist were really ramping up coming into this format. They had a win. They only got better. There was one counter unleashed against them, and that counter seems more than enough to level them. What can challenge the Thunder Dragons? Will Thunder Dragons get taken out by Cyber Dragons? I've been telling you guys on Market Watch to pick up the Cyber Dragon stuff, that it's highly underestimated, that it gets its power up in Dual Power in April, but it's one slot. Let's not get carried away. Pendulum Magician's also slot. The diversity of this, despite the condensed top-heavy 10 slots and 10 slots when we come to Sky Striker and Danger, it's very interesting to me. Some other things that happen, I just want to shout out. I always love Attack of the Giant card and seeing what it is. Pot of Extravagance getting taken down, and it's pretty interesting to see that full holo, and also Trickstar earning it. Trickstar, not to be underestimated, but at the same time, not really showing up as much this event as past, where it would take 2 to 3 slots. Did it show up? Am I missing something? Yeah, one Trickstar. One lone Trickstar warrior battling it out. So, Orcusta also in this range. Like, so many rogue decks. It does seem like you can play what you want and have the ability to top, but you do have two of the decks to beat while fading a back row deck and Altergeist throughout your Swiss rounds. Will Altergeist lose traction? Will this make them look away from Floodgates on the FNL list? I certainly hope not. But after all that FTK hype, it looks like we're only in danger of one possibility of it. And we'll see Brandon's deck list later, hopefully hoping to debunk that. And I'm really enjoying this YCS so far. Stay tuned for coverage. I'll put the link to the Konami coverage down below, because in 2019 we only get written coverage, but I'm still thankful for it. It reminds me of those days of metagame.com. But we could have streams. Just do it like Europe. It's fine. Don't pay the giant budget. Oh, but a lot of skilled duelists, a lot of big names still in here. And low-key, rooting for Ed to win his first. Thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe if you haven't already.